kick us out?
Nope, that doesn't work. So we're still stuck on portrait.
Oh my goodness.
We will see.
Are we on though? Gosh.
Hello, is anyone here? There's no viewers.
We'll just wait for everyone to arrive.
So Marianne is here, Christiane back, Michelle back, Vic Goddard back. I got a new notification. So it looks like people are finding the new live.
I mean, you know, honestly, I'm dumbfounded enough. I thought we'd have a smooth running live, you know, because every so now and again it messes us around and and then you know, we have smooth sailing for at least a little bit, never like in succession. So sorry about that. We don't know what happened.
Well, Patty's back, Auntie Judy's back, Kelly's back, Patty Dixon is back. Susan says what happened, no idea.
No idea.
I don't think the moon correctly aligned with Venus somewhere, and it ruined the feng shui of everything. Elizabeth Harris is here.
Oh, hello.
Mike from 2 a.m. says it's 2 a.m. here, no technical issues, please.
Yes. Yes.
I tried my best.
Which Mike?
Mike from 2 a.m.
Oh, I just thought that since he's saying it's 2 a.m., he might be on this side of the planet. So sorry about that, guys, but I hope everyone finds us. But yeah, this is. I'll just show you how nice this cookie dough is.
Before you do,
yes.
Dandy Cat says hi.
Oh, hello, Dandy Cat.
Kelly says, can you add the ingredients again for people just arriving on this one? Because it's a new stream.
Okay.
Also temperature because she missed it. Thanks.
Oh, okay. Well, yes, we can start again.
Oh! I think it might be Mr. Michael Rose now.
Oh!
He says Mike Melb. Mike from Melbourne.
Kelly, I'm so sorry. I don't seem to have enough Ck Almond Flour. So, to start again. So, just to recap, the ingredients that I've added to this bowl are listed in the description box.
They're not. That's what Kelly's asking. Because the stream junked itself, and this is a new one.
So Kelly was really saying,
yeah, there's nothing.
Add the ingredients.
There's nothing in there.
To the new one.
Yes.
So sorry. Let me do that right now, so
That's
people can
very close
follow. I beg your pardon. Normally, distance hides the wrinkles. Right. Okay.
So, baboon,
you know, you can be as organized as you want to.
Oh, yeah.
There'll always be some kind of thing going on. Anyway, sorry, you were going to say.
Babu put it perfectly and said YouTube is having a temper tantrum.
Yes.
Dandy says apples, cherries, stuffing, now shortbread. Who are you, Mel? Just who are you?
Dandy Cat and I were having a laugh, and she says, I'm used to the Mel with 2 ingredients, spinach wraps, and these, very lean. Very lean dishes, and now you're showing me cherries and banana jam and apple, and what have you done with the regular Mel? And I said, don't worry, multiple personality disorder, she'll make an appearance soon.
Mom S says my YouTube went nuts, I've missed everything up till now. Ethel Pierzinski is here, says morning all.
Good morning.
Kelly says yes Chris with a kiss. per the ingredients. And Jay Rugoff is here. It says, I love keto. I keep eating your cakes and cookies and don't gain a pound.
I mean, what more could you ask for?
I'll ask for more than that.
I have my oven preheated to 320 Fahrenheit. And the cookies are going to need to bake for 10 to 12 minutes. It just really depends on how thick you've cut your cookies. I normally go with, say, about 1/4 of an inch, but really it's your cookies, so if you want them thicker, do it thicker. So this is the texture that I've achieved with the ingredients in the description box. Right, so it's a soft, buttery kind of thing and really maneuverable. You could do anything with this. And I love to use cookie cutters with this dough because it works so well. 2 years ago, it was actually featured, I did this recipe with just almond flour. Turns out very good, actually. I think the Ck Almond Flour, it feels a little bit less dense than with using almond flour. The almond flours were, our flour cookies were very crunchy. This is not so crunchy. Anyway, let's clear the deck. And shall we catch up with comments while I get situated with the rest of the next phase?
Yep, that's fine. So we have, there's only one more from Dandy Cat. It says, or alien invasion.
Or alien invasion.
Yeah. I don't know if everybody's made it back. I hope everybody has. I haven't seen Danny. Auntie Judy's back. Mama S is back. Yeah, I think everyone's here. Haven't seen Danny. That's the only one. And Mike from.
Oh. If I could, I would have texted her to say, come here. So we've got a chat group, a Cook with Mel Facebook chat group. And a while ago, somebody posted peppermint, it looked like black cocoa powder cookies with a beautiful looking peppermint middle and then a chocolate layer on top. So with this, with half the mixture, I want to do that, but you would roll this out between 2 sheets of parchment or baking paper to about 1/4 of an inch thickness, and you can use plain round cookies. I've got myself some Christmas shaped cookie cutters. If you've got little kids, grandkids, it's so much fun to make cookies and decorate with them. I did that for years when my kids were little. I made gingerbread cookies, created a little hole in them and had edible Christmas decorations, and they would just go in. I've still got the pictures. Just go and help themselves to a cookie, and it's such a fun thing to do. And they won't get hyperactive after they've had these cookies because it's sugar free. But okay, so this is how my shortbread cookies have turned out. Now you can do lots of things with them, right? I have sliced cherries on these. And they're actually lovely. Have one, Chris.
Don't mind if I do. Elizabeth Harris says, I cannot find the recipe. Help, please, and thanks. Elizabeth, it's in the description box, isn't it? And welcome.
Hang on. Okay, It's now in the description box. I didn't hit the save button. Apologies.
Okay. Karen Doc says, hi everyone. Hi Karen, welcome along. Mike from 2am, Michael Rosa now. I'm going to get used to that one. Invasion of Body Snatcher more likely. Mama S says, what were you saying about box cookies?
What I was saying was you could make one ball of dough, separate the dough out into equal parts. So for this video, I'm doing 2 equal parts, and I'm showing you the result of what this just having a plain dough would bring. You will get this type of cookie. It looks like this. That's the inside, pretty much just like the outside. And all I did was place some sliced cherries on the top. It's probably a better example, I guess. You preheat your oven to 320 degrees Fahrenheit and you bake for 10 to 12 minutes. Whatever shape you have created, it doesn't actually matter. The timing is based off a 1/4 of an inch thickness cookie. If you make yours thicker, you're obviously going to need a little longer. That being said, that's the basics of the recipe, right? You just mix everything together, you add your extract. You could do an orange with some orange zest on them. You could do, berries like I did on top. You could, play around. You could do almond, joy, add your nuts in there and mix it in. Your nuts and berries, dried berries, mixed in with the dough and bake. It comes out really good. For this video though, for this next recipe though, variation, I want to experiment and give you some more options. Say for example, a peppermint kind of situation. Let's read out some comments and I will go and get my black cocoa powder.
Okay, so Jojo says, yes, looks like Thin Mints from Girl Scout cookies. I bought the ingredients to make, but still have not had time to make them.
Right.
Dandy Cat says, cherries, ... again, question mark. Paula Oyedele is here. It says, hello Mel and Chris, bonjour everybody from Calgary, Canada, stopping by for a few minutes. Nice to see you, Paula. Dandy Cat says the recipe isn't in the box. Nutritional information is, but not the ingredients. You might just need to refresh your page, Dandy Cat. It's definitely there.
Yeah.
Carol Logan. Hi, Carol.
Hello, Carol.
New to your channel. So excited. Many thanks from Fort Myers, Florida, USA. Welcome to the fun, Carol. Michael's changed his name. He says, okay, poor Chris, I changed my name back just for you. Thank you, my friend. I have enough trouble just remembering and working out how to speak English. Mama S is saying the recipes disappear from the box too.
What is going on?
I don't know. And Dandy Cat's asking, do you know a way of making keto caramel? Isn't there a caramel video
It's
on
in the pastry, the phyllo pastry recipe. Now, there's actually not much I can do about. Let me just have a look at what is going on with YouTube today. Yeah, well, I've just refreshed my page and the ingredients are listed there for me.
Karen Doc says, I see the recipe, maybe try refreshing the page. Yeah, so anybody
right.
Who can't see it, just refresh your page. Ella is back. Yeah, found the correct live and now I can see the live chat. It's now 1 hour earlier here in Germany. Big hello to everyone from the cold and wet Germany. Ella. Hello, Ella. Oh, and Danny's back. She says I'm late.
Oh, thank God.
Well, technically, Danny, no, you weren't late. You were here, and then YouTube decided to dump everybody. So you were actually early.
Could you please do me a favor? I can't find the black cocoa powder that Danny bought for me.
The black cocoa powder.
The black cocoa powder.
Okay.
And I really want to make an Oreo type cookie for them, because when you add cocoa powder to a cookie dough, it dries out the dough, right? So I want to show you how to compensate for that at home. Given that this is like such an easy recipe, you want to be able to have options of how you can change it and customize it. Now, I put vanilla extract in here just because like vanilla would go with a lot. So I'm happy to leave that as is for, you know, the chocolate kind of thing. I'm just going to break up my dough once again so that I can mix in the cocoa powder.
Any idea what the bag looks like?
I have no idea what the bag looks like. It's interesting that we can't find it. Anyway. All right, I'm going to set this aside for now because we can't seem to find the black cocoa powder. To make an Oreo or peppermint type cookie, it is so much better to have black cocoa powder because it turns out, you know, like that really dark Oreo color. So let us make a fluffy frosting for the middle layer. Are you alright?
I squeezed a bag of
Bamboo fiber.
bamboo fiber.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that. Alright. So I did, in the description box, there is a recipe by KetoChow for royal icing. Now, I was thinking of you ladies and gents who have grandkids and little kids that you want to decorate cookies with. So in the video 2 years ago, I used KetoChow's royal icing recipe and it actually turned out really good. I added food coloring and I did all sorts of I made like a tree in green with red decorations. It was so fun. Anyway.
I cannot find it.
Okay, so I'm going to do 80 grams of cream cheese. Why isn't it working? Are there lots of comments?
Let's see. Alice says, Dandy Cat says, since we're all going to Sodom and Gomorrah,
Yes,
including chocolate now, I may as well have caramel. Thanks for the recipe, I'll look it up later.
Sodom and Gomorrah is like a sinful place in the Bible. In
See, I
case you
wouldn't know
didn't
that
know.
because
I do.
I'm pure and innocent. Danny says, sorry, was helping another female truck driver fix a broken part. Michael says, OMG, the trucker is here. Gatorton says, add mud.
Add what?
Add mud.
Add mud.
For the cocoa, I'm assuming. Danny says, oh my God, we finally got Michael playing with us. I know. Michael says at 2 a.m. Danielle, you're in for a snooze. Hey, there might be something going on here. Danny says, oh well, snuggle up. Ella says, don't forget to give the live a thumbs up. Thank you, Ella. Yes, everybody, please give a thumbs up if you're enjoying the live. Auntie Judy says, your black cocoa powder will come out of hiding when you least expect it. And
Yes.
I guarantee you I find it 5 minutes after the live finishes.
Well, it has completely disappeared. It is escaping both of our eyes. Maybe we are blind. I don't know.
And no, before Danny asks, I didn't just have a man look. Mama S says, I had to refresh twice, but got the recipe back finally.
Oh, good.
Woohoo.
Good.
And Danny says, you are pure as the driven slush. Thank you, Danny. She also says, it's a clear square container, not in a bag. As in one of those containers.
No.
Thank you, Danny. I shall be back.
Look by the spices. There are a few clearly, I don't know, I thought my pantry was pretty organized.
It was. I'm sorry, I had something to do with it.
Okay. And so I have mixed in here 80 grams of soft cream cheese. It's just at room temperature, right? And then 40 grams of heavy cream to kind of loosen up your cream cheese. You can... Yay! Oh, I didn't expect it. I thought it was a skinnier bottle.
You know, if someone had held a gun to my head, I would have sworn it was in one of those, like the same packets you get,
Right.
you know, bamboo fiber or something in.
Right.
Thank you, Danny.
Thank you, Dan. And so it's 1 part heavy cream, because I know, like, sometimes you just want you want to give you the options to separate out your dough into either 4 or 2, right? So it is 1 part heavy cream to 2 parts softened cream cheese, and then the same amount for the heavy cream you would add sweetener. So that's going to give you a fluffy frosting, if you will. I just get my sweetener.
Auntie Chris says, there seems to be gremlins playing havoc today. I say we need to burn some white sage. Weren't you just saying that yesterday?
Oh, what was the basis of that conversation?
It's something to do with Lexi asking for sage to make something.
Right.
And you said,
no,
yeah,
we
then we
were
need to burn
talking
it.
about stuffing, and Chris was asking me, well, you've done, he said to me that you've done so many stuffing recipes, because honestly, I had 5 or 6 stuffing recipes for you guys, but I ran out of time trying to video them all, so we had to stop at 3. And Chris was asking, he said, but what makes a stuffing or a dressing? And I said, traditionally you would have sage and celery in your mixture, and that creates the Christmas kind of flavors. Then together with that, it's flavors, spices like clove powder and allspice that also give you that Christmas flavor, together with cooked berries. Very, very good. So he was like, sage. And I said, those things that people who are into, that sort of thing. I've only seen it in the movies where they
ward off evil
They
spirits.
ward off evils. Or what do they do? Clear the room of evil spirits.
I think so. It was a very weird
So
conversation.
yes, we have very important conversations in this house.
Michael says, Chris, it's after 2 a.m. One not meant to feed gremlins after midnight. Thanks, mate. I'll keep that in mind. Dandy's asking if it's witchcraft, or isn't that witchcraft?
I don't know.
Oh, for burning the sage, isn't that?
I don't think that's witchcraft. I think it's just people who are into, they're not necessarily practicing. I think it does originate from witchcraft, but...
Auntie Chris has said here, yes, Michael, don't feed gremlins after midnight, and Dandy Cat, it's for evil spirits. There you go.
Yes.
Michael says, give them cookies. Paula says, I love summer savoury too in stuffing. Summer savoury too in stuffing.
Summer savoury. I don't know. I don't think I've tried that.
Dandy Cat says, referring to the stuffing, I was really impressed by the Italian sausage versions. The others, I think, are more a snack.
I mean, it depends on how you make it, isn't it? It depends on what you want to do with the recipe. For me, like I feel like you could make any of those into balls if you wanted, and into balls, like bite-sized pieces.
Patty Shank says it's called smudging. Smudging.
Oh, is it called smudging? I didn't know that.
Babu says indigenous people use sage to cleanse spaces. Cleanse, yes.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I remember. So I did explain it correctly.
Amazingly enough.
Excuse me, I think I'm a good explainer.
You are. It's me it's me that's not very good at explaining stuff. Excuse me. Ella says, just because of the growing family, can I be your big sister, DML? I'm a few years older than you at 53.
I would love. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh my goodness! So I'm just going to put a drop of green.
Ooh.
Gotta be, I think that's even too much, but anyway, it is what it is. And a little bit, it's about a 1/4 teaspoon of peppermint extract. I think I'm going to fish some of this green because it's only supposed to really be a drop.
Did you get a tad carried away?
Well, yes.
Stop playing with your food.
We are playing with the food, people.
Celiac Revelation
Oh,
has
hello.
arrived. And says, if you smudge with sage, you remove all the good and bad spirits.
Yes.
Always follow the cleansing with sweet grass to allow only the good spirits back in. Lakota knowledge in our family.
Oh, I have never explored, all the ins and outs. So thank you for that. Oh my gosh, I got the perfect hue of green, I think. Hue color.
It looks like mint.
It's supposed to look like mint.
Oh.
That's what I'm trying to go for.
Look, I was neck deep in the cupboard trying to find this. I've missed quite a bit of your dialogue.
Now, honestly, you put this in the fridge and you can add chocolate chips in there if you want. And, it's so lovely for a treat.
Jojo says it looks so good, Mel.
Jojo's here.
Jojo's
How did I miss that? Hello, Jojo.
Jojo was in the first live before everyone got kicked.
Yes, I think I just lost my brain when that happened. When everyone got
Lost? That's a relative term.
lost.
She says, hi, Mel.
Hello, darling.
It's alright, Jojo. I knew you were here. We are missing a couple of people though. Like Marzi's obviously not here.
Maybe he will make a late appearance.
Chef's not here. Neither's Lily. And Stacey hasn't come along to to make my week.
It's all good. They will catch up when they need to. But let's get back to just playing around with this cookie dough. Remember that I only have half of the mixture here because I want to just show you how to separate things out, make a plain, make half of it plain if you want, and then half of it you can add powders like cocoa powder and such. So I'm going to go with the teaspoon of black cocoa powder at first because black cocoa powder is quite strong. We need enough.
Ella's asking, are the cookies already in the oven? No, they are not.
No, so I have done. See, I have pre-made. This is half of the recipe, and for half you get 6 cookies based on 1/4 of an inch thickness. So if you total 12, right? So this is the one that I showed you earlier. I've already bitten into it, and you can see it's quite like flaky. Anyway, let's keep going.
Michael's asking, so how much sage to remove all those spirits do I need?
Auntie Judy's not here.
Yes, she's here.
Is she?
Yep, she's here.
See, I was missing you, Auntie Judy.
She was back in the very first few.
Good.
Yeah, so how much sage? I think it's, what do you call it? What do you call it? Bunch?
I've seen them, they wrap a little rope around a bunch of sage.
Yeah.
And they light the top. Why are we talking about this, by the way?
I have no idea. So it keeps coming up. Paula is asking, anyone have a good keto chewy bagel recipe? I am jonesing for a chewy bagel. Help.
Chewy bagel. Ask her if she's allergic to vital wheat gluten.
Paula, are you allergic to vital wheat gluten? Celiac says, thank you for the cookie recipes, Mel. I'm looking for a very crispy cookie recipe.
Right. Very crispy. I'm going to say just use plain almond flour with this recipe and you will get a crunchy, crispy cookie, so to speak.
Celiac also says, how do you figure your ratios for the cookies?
Just based on experience, to be honest with you. I mean, this is a 2-year-old recipe that there's actually a video. If you search Cook with Mel sugar cookies, that's what's going to come up. You'll see it yourself. With this frosting, I've been making frosting for years, and based on how much cream you add, that's going to determine how thick your frosting is. And then I always just I kind of know with the sweetener how much to add. And yeah, sorry if that's not very revolutionary, but that is how it is.
Kelly says, just got my pecan sandies out and added a few chocolate chips to melt on top. Excited to try them. Ooh,
oh, wonderful. Lovely. I love it when you bake with me, Kelly.
Danny says, Michael, there ain't enough sage in the entire world to save you from the evil spirits. Sorry, you are...
I'm agreed. Michael, you are a lost cause.
Auntie Judy says, I'm here. Paula says, no allergy to VWG.
So you want to get a, you should join our Facebook chat group We've got a couple of Vital Wheat gluten recipes floating in our chat group, and people have made wonderful bread with them, and I don't see why you can't just take that dough and make your bagels. It's going to be wonderful. Every single time I baked with Vital Wheat gluten in the past, it turned out really good.
Paula's not on Facebook.
Oh, not on Facebook.
No.
So Paula, can you drop me a comment on one of my old videos so that I can send you a link to that bread recipe with the Vital Wheat gluten, and then you'll have it. Yeah.
Joanne Hine has arrived.
Hello, Joanne.
Oh gosh, I'm missing or late on the lives. My apologies to you and myself. Hello, Joanne. It's nice to see you. Kelly says, I love baking along with you, my dear.
Oh, yeah. It's so fun. It's almost like we're in the kitchen. Yeah, well, we're not. It's not almost like. We actually are.
We actually are.
But, I mean, together. You know what I mean?
And your namesake has just arrived.
What?
Foxfield Farmer, a.k.a. Melissa, a.k.a. Mel.
Yes.
Says, good morning.
Hello, how are you?
And Paula says, absolutely. So she will drop you a comment somewhere.
Okay.
Very good. We're up to date.
We are up to date. And what I'm loving, like I've added 3 teaspoons of cocoa powder to this mixture, and it hasn't dried out yet. So what I'm trying to do is just get everything to be the same kind of darkness, which is taking a bit of a while. And just give it a knead.
Michael says you are in the kitchen. And Joanne says we are cooking with Mel.
We are cooking with Mel.
Oh, Kelly.
I mean.
Kelly's got my disease. She says I couldn't wait for them to cool and harden. They are delicious. So she's already got stuck into them.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Danny says, hey Mel, I still have that screenshot I made of your recipe for bread, if that's the one you're looking for.
If it's the one of my bread, is it my bread with the Vital Wheat gluten, or?
Of your recipe for bread, if that's the one you're looking for.
Oh, and it's a pity we can't do screenshots in a live.
Can stick it in the community.
Would have been really nice to see.
And Joanne says, bucketing bone. Oh, putting in buckets the turkey bone broth to freeze. Ah, okay. That's very cool.
Yes.
Hot tip from Danny, add your cocoa powder to your dry ingredients before adding your wet, and it makes it a lot easier. It
does. But like for me, for this, I wanted to show it this way, because when you are making these cookies, it's very difficult to add it to your dry ingredients unless you're making the entire batch. Your other option is just to use half of the quantity if you want to make, Oreo cookies, for example. Oh, loving this.
It looks good. Joanne says Canadian here. That's okay, Joanne. We won't hold it against you.
Why? What's wrong with being Canadian?
Do you want to start a war in the comments?
No? Well, I'm sorry, did I?
No, it's a friendly banter thing between the US and Canada. It's like Aussies versus Kiwis.
Right.
I actually know quite a few Canadian people. There's lots of them in my company, and they're all lovely.
Yes. That's what I know as well.
Michael's saying, war.
War?
What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing.
Paula says, wow, YouTube is going crazy this morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's problems elsewhere.
Possibly.
This is how mine have turned out. It's pretty much the same as the one I made earlier, except it's dark. I mean, same difference.
Same but different. Different but same.
And you should get, well, I should get 6 out of these. And 12 if you're making a whole batch.
I'm just doing a quiet stock take in the background here so I know how many I've got.
Oh, he will polish the whole lot too. No, you will be honest. I mean, we're among friends here. Nobody hates. Everybody loves Chris.
There is zero need to fat shame me.
That was not a fat shame. I just get accused of things, you know.
I feel very self-conscious. I just want to put it out there. I did not at any point say you were wrong or that you were lying.
But I actually wasn't fat shaming you. I'm just saying.
Oh, he's going to eat all 12 cookies.
I think for like a wife or a female partner, it's so satisfying when you are a baker and when you are, you're into cooking and that sort of thing, that, people love your cooking and they enjoy whatever you have made. Like a blessing, from your hands, something you've made and people like it. So it's not a bad thing, I feel.
So I'm complimenting you by eating.
Yes,
eating things
it kind of is.
Based off that, I must be the best husband in the world.
Well, that's debatable, but I won't go that far.
Joanne says, Canadian Thanksgiving, we got our turkey before USA. You see?
Right.
So she's saying that people from the US are slow. I'm putting words in your mouth there, Joanne.
Absolutely.
Paula says, just came back from leaving the comment and my screen has the live comment section translucent. Weird.
What is going on?
Then she says, hey Joanne, Calgary here.
Aw.
Babu says, it's okay, Chris, I would eat the whole batch too. Thank you, Babu. It's nice to have some support.
It's so nice that you're very chatty, Babu, and I hope you join our community because we love to chat, clearly.
Really a bunch of nutters. Auntie Judy says everybody loves Chris. Thank you, Auntie.
I told you everybody loves Chris.
That's not what you normally say. Keto Mama has found us again.
Oh, thank goodness.
Welcome back, Keto Mama. And
I wonder if
sorry
Keto
for
Mama's the last, of the people who would have just been rudely kicked out of the live show.
Dandy Cat says, in defense of Mr. Mel, 1 cookie is never enough. 6 maybe, but 1. Thank you, Dandy Cat. I could not agree more.
But would you say that I would normally have just 1 cookie?
You have maybe 1 or 2. 2 at a push. And then you might come back later and have, maybe another 1 and then another 1 the next day. Whereas I'm 6 in one go.
You mean there's normally cookies left the next day?
I think I was pushing it a bit with that. But you see, You're doing it again.
I didn't roll my eyes.
You did so roll your eyes?
I did. I went like this.
I saw you roll your eyes.
I didn't.
I said last week, you do it so often, you don't know you're doing it anymore.
All right. 10, that needs to bake for 10 to 12 minutes. Don't go over 12. 10, they will be fully baked, but with no even slight browning. And at the 12-minute mark, they've got a light brown color, like baked goods.
Oh, do I need to get a
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Ella agrees with Auntie Judy. Everybody loves me. Thank you, Ella.
Thank you, Ella.
Danny is not very happy with
Why?
you.
Why?
Danny's on a 72-hour fast.
I love you, Danny. Even if you're upset with me.
She's on a 72-hour fast and she's ready to bite her phone.
Aww.
We didn't know that Danny was on a 72-hour fast.
No.
That must be torture. Well, I'll tell you what, Danny. The cookies that we had put aside for you, I'll just make sure I take care of those.
Do you know what? Danny and I, we do keep in contact outside of YouTube and Facebook and all that. And I haven't had a chance to catch up with you this week because, gosh, you saw how much content I put out this week. I was working like a trooper. So I have been very busy trying to, and what I'm trying to do from now up until, say, I'm not going to say up until Christmas, I'm going to stop before Christmas, is pack in lots of holiday recipes for you guys. And I know like our views and other channels, keto channels views always go down because people don't really want to hear about diet in the last quarter of the year. It seems like, judging by, how our views decrease.
But come January.
Come January, it goes up again. So, it's all good.
Now, Kelly says we are both cooks in this house and it is so fulfilling to have people love and appreciate what we make.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I appreciate it on several levels because A, I'm not a cook, so I appreciate anybody who can. But also, it's my wife.
That's the understatement of the year. You're not a cook. Shame you're complimenting me and I'm insulting you.
Yeah, it's like, thanks. Doof, doof,
It's so fun though. Oh man.
It's kind of like a, I don't know, top of the pops or some kind of, popular music show. The hits just keep coming.
The hits just keep coming.
Michael says, I'm a great husband. Go husbands. Thank you, Michael.
Oh, that's funny.
Keto Mama says, cute sweater Mel.
Thank you. I'm trying to encourage everyone to feel, Christmassy and Thanksgiving and
AKA ramming Christmas down everyone's throats, whether we want it or not.
I'm just a happy, cheerful person. Don't rant on my parade.
Damn it, Chris, you will love Christmas one way or another. Kelly agrees with Michael that I'm a great husband.
You're a great husband.
Thank you, Kelly. You're a sweetheart. Dandy Cat says I'm never supposed to tell you the truth because you'll take revenge when I don't expect it.
This is now. Everybody who, if you don't know Dandy Cat is a little bit, she has very similar sense of humor to Lily. And I hope everybody enjoys her because she's so funny.
Auntie Judy did notice how much you put out this week, Mel, and she was very impressed.
Thank you.
And Danny says, Chris, do not make me go get a kangaroo and put it in your hotel. Why?
You're crying, aren't you?
What did I do though?
You're tearing up. I am too.
My joke was, what did I do? And Danny's also very happy to see you energetic again.
Oh, yes. I feel like myself again. It's so good to feel well and have, energy so I could work. It's just, such a blessing.
Paula says, YouTube kicked me out of the chat. What the heck is happening? Maybe try refreshing the whole page, Paula. That might help. Babu says, Mel, that was such a wicked laugh. Oh, you have no idea.
I've said in our other lives that I have an evil laugh, so it's interesting that you say that.
There is evil there that does not
No,
sleep.
I'm not. It's not. It just
Wicked,
comes out like that.
Wicked. Ella says, what else do I miss except of the stuffing video?
There's a whole lot of shorts that I posted. It's just things like, chicken marinade and, yeah, have a look, Ella. It's there on the channel.
Michael says, and I've thought this for a while, he says, I'm sure Chris could learn to cook, but he doesn't want to outshine Mel. It's exactly right, Michael. That is exactly right. I can't show up the host.
No, I don't think that's right. I need...
He also says, we need that sage to ward off evil tonight with your...
With me?
With your mouth.
No, I'm all right. I'm okay.
Well, Paul is with you on Christmas. You've got to support her. Let's take a vote actually in the comments, people. Who loves Christmas and who is just like, meh, this is an over commercialized bunch of rubbish. So do you love Christmas or do you hate Christmas? Let us know. Well, not hate. Do you love it or are you indifferent? Dandy Cat says, Chris, can you just...
See, I told you. What did she say?
What did you just say?
What did she? I told you how
You
she
said,
is.
what did she say? Right?
Yeah, I said what.
Dandy Cat says, Chris, can you just point out to Mel, I am male.
No, you're a guy. I didn't know that. Dandy Cat, doesn't that sound ladylike?
Well, it says he, him are my pronouns.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, that's funny.
So you're not a they. I better not talk about that. That's a very volatile subject.
No, you get in trouble. Right, let's take it back to something wholesome. Unless you need to...
No, I'm. Once I've got this correct, I'll explain what I've done.
Okay, well, Karen loves Christmas. Auntie Judy loves it. Michael says it's rubbish if I have to bake and do dishes.
Yes.
I'm kind of on it. I mean, I like the food aspect of Christmas, but I am the cleaner, so it is a lot of work.
Yes.
Mama S says Christmas is just another day to me. I'm with you, Cheryl. I'm with you. Babu says love Christmas lights, decorations, and cooking/baking. Danielle says, Chris, I threatened you with the kangaroo because you offered to eat the cookies for me. I wondered if you picked that up. I figure I will let the kangaroo kick your butt instead of me. I'm not sure. Actually, I think getting my butt kicked by the kangaroo would probably be a little bit less painful than getting it kicked by Daddy. I'm not sure. I'm just going to take a bet on that one. Dandy says, what have I ever said to suggest I'm female?
Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing. It just... I don't know.
Well, Dandy's upset and is off to eat a bag of sugar.
Did he say that? Oh, no. Stress eating? That's so funny.
Joanne says she loves Christmas from one perspective and is indifferent from another perspective.
Yes, I totally get that.
Melissa loves the reason for the season.
Nice.
Michael says, hop, hop, Danielle. Danny is an absolute crack up.
Oh, yes.
I feel like Danny is the sister I never had.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us feel that way about Danny, to be honest.
Oh, Jojo's dropped us a big super thanks.
Oh, thank you so much, Jojo.
Thank you, Jojo. That is really lovely. It says, let's celebrate their third super on a live stream. Oh, YouTube says that. Okay.
Oh.
Well, we celebrate anyway. Thank you, Jojo. Much appreciated.
Thank you so much. I'm I'm trying to have a conversation while concentrating on...
Oh, but you can multitask.
I can, but I think I'm not good at multitasking when I'm cooking things, doing that kind of thing. I better put that aside.
Good timer, my love.
Yes. All right. Gloves.
Gloves. Danny says, Dandy, make sure it's erythritol and you'll have a nice chilling effect in your mouth. Dandy replies, at Danielle, no, I want sugar, stuff keto. Oh, you've really upset him.
No, he's not upset at all.
Ella says, agree with Mama S. It's just another day for me too.
Right.
Carb conscious Carolyn says, I love Christmas. I already have my villagers up.
Villagers as their ornaments, and we've seen them at Costco. You know the little houses that are all grouped together? They look like,
okay.
Yes.
Yep, they actually look really cool.
Yes. Now, before we say anything else, let me show you this before it disappears.
Don't burn yourself.
It turns out like this. You know, with the butter seeping out, a little bit of butter seeping out.
That's good.
That's good. I don't know if they can, I'm going to just swirl the butter back so they can see it. Little bit of butter seeping out. All I do is I just put it on a rack. And if you decide to just leave them and let them cool like that, that's okay too. That they turn out fine.
Charity Shelby has arrived. Hello, Charity. How are you doing? Hope you're feeling lots better. She says, hello all, late but I made it. Haha, I came in on the kangaroo conversation. That was a good point to enter.
Yeah.
Michael says, just make cookies, Dandy Cat. We blokes need to stick together. Yes, Michael, 100%.
Oh, yeah. We have a shortage of blokes in our of guys in our community, so it's very beneficial to us to have another.
Speaking of which, where is I started saying this before. Marzi's not here. Where is the chef?
The chef, if it's a good day, the chef will be out on his
doing
his project. Yes.
Okay.
And he will catch up another time.
Jojo says, I love Christmas. Children makes it more special.
It does, yeah. And I think when you don't have little kids in the house, even like up to 12 years of age, would you say it's still fun to spend Christmas with them or celebrate with them? It kind of, yeah, it's not as fun as when you don't have any kids in the house or you have big kids. I think both applies. I certainly do feel the difference.
Well, Jojo says that she has 8 grandbabies. They make it fun.
Oh.
Thank you for that cookie. I will make it tonight.
Nice.
Celiac says, I'm a cookie monster. I could eat all those cookies, no problem. You see, it's not just me. Cookies are universally accepted to binge eat.
Yes. And that's why we have to make them guilt-free, I think.
Mama S says, I love why Christmas started, but nowadays it's too overpriced and starts way too early. Yes. Yes, Mom, I agree. And that's probably one of my biggest issues with it.
And what you don't need is somebody at the beginning of November saying, hey, it's Christmas, let's celebrate. AKA me. I think it's actually you guys' fault. You gave me a list of things that you want to have recipes for over the holidays, and that is what actually made me get enthusiastic about Christmas, because I'm not really like this ever. I don't ever get into the Christmas spirit early. What would you say?
No, I'd say probably birthdays are more your thing to celebrate rather than Christmas. Like you like Christmas and the food aspect of it and all that kind of stuff, but you're not, yeah.
I am big on birthdays. I believe that it's the one day that you get to be, special and be treated special, and Yeah, so that's just what I think. I think anybody's birthday should be celebrated. Now, let me explain what I've been doing. I melted some dark chocolate and then saw that it was drying out, so I added butter until I was happy that it looked good enough. And then when I was happy with how that melted, I just added, can they see this?
Yes.
I just added little discs onto a baking paper, and it's going to dry out. Now, oh, that's still hot.
Don't burn yourself again.
Okay. So, I mean, you have the option of doing a double cookie between your layers, right? But I'm going to use this chocolate as a topper kind of a thing. That is the picture that appeared in the Facebook chat group. They showed a picture of it, but they didn't know where the recipe was from, I think. I'm not sure. So I wanted to recreate that look for those of you who are interested in a choc chip kind of mint Oreo kind of thing. And yeah, I can't wait to show you how it's going to turn out. So
Do it.
yeah, but it's still a bit hot. Okay, let's show both sides. So that's the underneath. And I think that's happened because I didn't mix it properly. I don't know, but it's going to disappear anyway. And quite frankly, I don't care that there's these little things on top. But let's get a spoon.
Jojo says, can't wait to eat all the cookies. This is why I can't be full carnivore. LOL. Danny says, you guys are definitely the brother and sister I want to come and live with. I don't know a lot of people that watch what I do over here in the United States. Say I'm more male than a lot of the guys they know. And, carries on. And my family members like to joke and say I would make somebody a very good husband someday. LOL, 3 husbands more feminine than I am.
Aww.
Ah, Danny.
See, it's too hot. But that's what it's going to end up looking. The biscuit's too hot, so it's melting that. It all needs to be cool, I think.
Patience, Melissa.
Yes, but I thought, I just wanted to see what it's going to look like. And it looks exactly like that picture in the chat group. Now, how's my chocolate hasn't quite hardened. And I think I need to put it all in the fridge. But I think I want to make a proper video of this for you guys because I've had a taste. It's delicious.
Kelly says, agree about the binging. I just scoffed down 2 cookies before lunch. Just wait till this live is over, Kelly. I'm going to be scoffing the heck out of some of these biscuits.
Because choc mint is one of my faves, so I think I might
partake,
do some damage.
Nice. Do you want a timer for these? Do they need to go in?
They really should go in the fridge, but I need a rack or something to help them keep their shape.
There you go. Where did I get up to? Michael says, I just love hearing Mariah Carey while shopping. Not. Yeah, me too, Michael.
Oh, no.
The one that I cannot stand, I absolutely just cannot deal with is Snoopy's Christmas. So far.
Yes, this is a a Christmas joke in our family. So go on, explain.
What?
Go on, tell them about Snoopy's Christmas.
What, the fact, what's the joke though? I
How
hate
many
it.
years?
Oh, okay. Since we moved to Australia, which is now, this Christmas will be our 6th one here, I have not heard Snoopy's Christmas in this country. For that reason, I love Australia. Absolutely love it. But prior to that, it got to the point where I was having mental, like, you know, that something gets stuck in your head, a tune gets stuck in your head and you cannot shift it. That's what Snoopy's Christmas would be like.
So what made you hate Snoopy's Christmas is my question.
The
Because I've
songs-
never asked you that.
The song's crap anyway, but when it gets drummed into, like everywhere you go, you'd be in the car, it would be on. You go to a gas station, it would be on. A store,
Which
it just...
one is Snoopy? Is it Don't They Know It's
No.
Christmas?
I'm not going to sing it.
Oh,
I refuse to.
okay,
It's against my religion.
okay.
But I feel Michael's pain because you hear Mariah Carey absolutely everywhere.
I don't mind her, actually.
I think they only thaw Mariah Carey out once a year, just so she can sing the Christmas song. In fact, they're probably taking her out of the freezer now. Speaking of which, where is Lily Albright? Denny says, I think everyone should go back to hand making the holiday gifts and quit spending money to see who can spend more money on somebody, then Christmas would be back to family.
That's that's a lovely idea. And I think, you know, if you have a community around you, we don't, but if you have, like if you live with close to cousins and stuff, you can start your own tradition and do something like that. Why not?
Jojo says, my grandma made it to great-great-grandma. She was 101 when she passed away. Wow.
Right, because Chris's mom is 101.
Yeah, she just
Yeah.
had a birthday, right?
Yeah.
Very recently. That's amazing. Charity says, thanks for asking. I'm improving, feeling more like myself. We'll be starting physical therapy in a couple of weeks. That's awesome, Charity. I hope it continues to improve. Ella says, I don't know when the Christmas stuff is available in the supermarket, but here it starts on the 1st of September. Way too early for me.
September.
Yeah. Well, funny enough, I started seeing Christmas stuff in Bunnings, which is a big hardware chain here in Australia. I started seeing Christmas stuff in there in early October.
And Kerry Whitbread is missing.
Yes. Might be working though.
Yes, because she does a night shift.
Marianne says, that's how I feel about birthdays. Being one of 6 kids, it was the only day I was treated special.
Yeah, and there's something horribly wrong in this world if you can't get at least like your birthday to feel special, I think. I mean, if you get more days, hey, it's a bonus, right? So
Jojo said, I was seeing them in Costco in September. Wow.
September.
Michael said, I saw Christmas food back in August. Ella said, 1st of September, I don't know when it starts in the US or Australia. Or okay, we've covered that one. Jojo says, put them in the fridge for a few minutes, melt.
Oh, I did. Thanks, Jojo. But look at this for a Christmas tree. Can they see this?
Yeah. That's cute.
And like you could put little sugar-free chocolate chip, decorate it in that sugar-free royal icing, and put your chocolate chips for like Christmas baubles or something similar. I actually use vitamin gummies cut up because at the time I had, they were quite big and they looked like a fake berry. And I used that to decorate this. So good. Anyway, I'm going to bake these because why not?
Why not, indeed. You can never have too many cookies.
No.
Now, we have a new name in the comments.
Oh, yes, do tell. We love...
I'm going to do as I always do and just preface this by saying I apologize because I know I'm going to stuff this name up. That's my thing. I butcher names and just general English words and phrases. But we'll have a crack at this. It is Aputiki
Yes.
Hlalputik. Aputiki, I'll just stick with that. It says, hello from Finland, Mel and husband. Have a very wonderful Halloween.
Hello. Thank you
from
so
Finland.
much.
And welcome, and again, my apologies for butchering your name.
Welcome. I hope you feel very comfortable and just make friends and enjoy yourself. And I'm going to put these Christmas trees in the oven as well and grab everything out of the fridge so we can decorate.
Right, timer?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, done. Danny says, use mint extract instead of vanilla with the chocolate one and you have a Girl Scout cookie.
That's awesome.
Melissa says, I hate Santa Baby. That song does suck. Yep, I'm with you there, Melissa.
Yes, because it's contradictory to what Santa is. He's not, he shouldn't be called that name. Santa Baby.
That's a ridiculous song for so many reasons. Ella doesn't like Last Christmas by Wham.
Right.
Funny if I don't mind that one. Michael says, oh God, how could you remind me of that horror?
What horror?
I think he might be talking about Snoopy's Christmas.
Oh,
or
right.
maybe Mariah Carey, I don't know. It's been a while. Marianne says, I've never heard Snoopy's Christmas. Well, Marianne, let me tell you. YouTube it or look up for it on Spotify. Play it nice and loud and you're very welcome. You are in for an absolute treat. Celiac says, why don't they make more turkey sweaters?
I don't know.
I don't know. I like how you look at yours like you don't know what's on it.
I didn't.
Keto Mama says, I think I have smell-o-vision.
Oh, yes.
Danny says, I delivered products to Walmart so they can stock the shelves. We were delivering Christmas decorations and Christmas trees in July. July. Some people have barely taken their last tree down by the time July comes around. That's
a bit much.
That's insanity. Michael's got a good idea.
What's Michael's idea?
Danielle, couldn't you lose all that stuff before you get there? Like somewhere in the desert, just open the doors and let everything fly out.
Oh, righty then.
Melissa has 6 children.
Oh, wonderful.
Jojo says, lovely tree, Mel.
Thank you, Jojo.
I'll just keep reading. Stop me anytime you want. Susan says, gotta go shopping to get ready for our cruise. Have a great weekend. Ooh, Susan's going on a cruise.
That's awesome.
Have a good time, Susan.
Yeah.
And we will hopefully see you soon. Charity says, my husband always feels cheated. His birthday is December 27th. He said people would always say this Christmas gift was his Christmas and birthday present. Yeah.
My son's birthday's on New Year's Eve. And we used to buy him both a Christmas and always had Christmas and, not combine the two. But he actually chose, because we would offer him either money or ask him what he wants, because it's just better that way. And he always opted for combining both presents and having money. So this is the result, people. A chocolate layer on top. That's the chocolate that I melted. Oh my good! Here you go.
Thank you.
Well, I'm passing it to you.
Danny, this is for you. Cheers, Danny. Oh my good God.
Oh my God.
What have you done?
That's like after dinner mince.
What have you just done?
That's it. I'm gonna make these cookies. I don't think I'll make another version.
Yes, please.
Woo!
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
I'm busy, don't talk to me.
Oh my goodness, guys.
Oh,
I'm so glad I tried the dark chocolate mint version of this recipe. It is absolutely to die for. I hope you get to try it. Wow. Any other comments? Oh, you're still busy? That fluff is nice, isn't it? Come on, Nala. Oh, you have to read comments.
oh, yeah, I read some comments. Oh, that is good. Okay. Jasna Mopsolina says greetings from Macedonia. Hi, Jasna. Hope I got that one right. Miriam was laughing at my Snoopy comment. Ella says it was nice for a short time, Chris, but when you hear the song 10 times a day, every day, then you have bleeding ears. That's a problem. I agree with you, Ella. If you hear them once or maybe twice over the course of Christmas, it's just fine. But they hammer them so badly.
Maybe we just need more good Christmas songs. And then it won't feel like they've got to repeat the good ones. I don't know.
Danny says, I would love to lose it before I make it to delivery, but the problem is it's Walmart and there's probably 30 other trucks right behind me with the same stuff. Dandy says, I understand how Charity's husband feels. Same happened to me, but my birthday is in July.
Right.
Babu says, I feel your husband's pain. Mine's on 9th December, and that's my fight all the time. Auntie Judy says that cookie with the chocolate on top looks fabulous. Jojo says, now I really want those cookies. You guys are making me so hungry for them. Well, Jojo, let me tell you, if you make this, you will not be disappointed. I'm about to have myself a whole lot more. Yeah, do it, Jojo. Do it. Do it.
Good.
I'm such a bad influence.
So good.
Danny says, thank you, Chris. I love you too. I'm drooling over here, people. Well, what can I say, Danny? It was absolutely delicious.
I if I had a choice, I would have the peppermint cookies, not so much these plain ones. And yet the plain ones were just fine. Just fine, just lovely.
I'm glad I did it that way around. I had the cherry one first.
Yeah. Come. Come. It's the dog.
Why is he so suspicious?
He's not suspicious. I obviously I stopped eating the chocolate. I think I had a drop of chocolate on the floor and he's very distracted by it.
The life-size vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
And now, Celiac says, I love Christmas. I wish we had more time to prepare for the holiday though. I have little to no freezer space. Dandy says, still, at least I got a new frock out of it. See, that's what makes people think that you're female, Dandy. Marianne says, how did you make the top layer?
All I did, I poured dark sugar-free chocolate chips into a bowl. I added a little bit of butter and then I microwaved at 10 seconds at a time. stirring the butter in, I needed more, so I added a little bit more butter because it looked like the chocolate was drying out. When I release the video for this recipe, I'll have exact measurements, but as you know, the live shows is sort of my test kitchen, if you will. So, and then I just poured the melted chocolate in circles that size onto a baking sheet, baking paper, sorry, put it in the freezer for about, 5 minutes, and that's how it's done. And I'll just take one off for you, just so you see the result. I can't take one off, it is stuck, people. It's not hard, it's just a good, I don't know if they can see that.
They can.
So when you bite into it, you get the texture of that melted disc, the chocolate disc with the softer cream cheese frosting kind of thing, and then the crunch of the biscuit. I mean.
Then he says she's glad that she sent you the black cocoa powder, and I am very grateful for that, Danny.
You reminded me, Danielle. Now, Danielle sent me some products because she said, Mel, the baking chips is one. Did they go flying?
It was very, very close.
Oh, okay. Anyway, she wanted me to use some of the products that she has in the recipes. Now, I have to show you guys one product in particular that I used in, could you please boil the kettle, that I used in this absolutely gorgeous hot chocolate recipe, and that is heavy cream powder. Now, if you guys don't know, our friend Danielle, she is on the road a lot because she's a professional trucker, and she needs things that don't take up a lot of space, that can be instant. And I want to quickly make this hot chocolate for you to see how it turns out because I've added heavy cream powder to the hot chocolate mixture, and I've actually never heard of anybody doing that. So that's going to be fun.
Mama S says, okay, you need to make a separate video for that cookie.
Yes, you need to make a separate video for that cookie so you get the proper instructions and measurements. I very much, I started off with a recipe that I knew works well, right? And I did, you saw the cherry cookies, I pre-baked it, so I knew it was going to work. However, the rest of it was all on the fly and experimental. Those mint chocolate cookies, they were just pure inspiration at that particular time. Oh no, I need more than that. Okay. Why does that look, I shouldn't have, so I'm going to go with 3.
Joanne says, now I know what I'm making very soon.
Yeah.
Then he says, if anybody wants to know, I bought a generic black cocoa powder off Amazon.
Right. And I need to put a link in the description box for you for this black cocoa powder because you kind of need the black cocoa powder for it to look right. I mean, you can use normal cocoa powder, yes. And I thought you guys wanted stuffing recipes. Please watch my videos so you can get lots of ideas if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you so much for your support. I don't know what's going on with my channel at the moment, but it seems like YouTube isn't showing my videos to anybody. So I really appreciate my supporters who are basically carrying the channel through while YouTube is just going, bye Felicia, to me. Sorry, I laugh at my own jokes.
As long as someone does.
Yeah, let me show them.
Somebody's asked. Mama S says, what brand of black cocoa was it, Danny? And it is that one. You got it?
Yeah.
Michael says Chris can release a Christmas song next.
Oh gosh, imagine a cat screaming.
I'll do a Christmas rap.
A cat whining.
I'll do a Christmas rap. Why not? Apotiki, who has not corrected me on how I said their name, so I'm assuming it might be right. I will make them tomorrow after shop. Looks and sounds so tasty.
Yes, they are good.
Alice says, I love Little Drummer Boy, David Bowie and Ben Crosby, beautiful old Christmas song.
Right. I don't really gravitate to any Christmas carols at all, I think. What?
Danny says, hi Loki. Dandy says, no Chris, don't blame me for Mel misgendering me. It's okay, I forgive her, maybe.
Oh, funny.
Jojo says she thought you were going to dip the cookie on the chocolate chips.
Oh.
And Danny says here...
I don't know how that would go. Dip the cookie in the chocolate chips. Or on...
On. Says dip the cookie on the chocolate... Oh. I thought you were going to dip the cookie on the chocolate drops.
As in, you could. Why not? That green, this is what she means. I'll do it with the one that I have spare. And I think I need to spread. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
gotcha.
what she means.
No one can see my action. Like this. You're out of...
I'm out of shot?
Yeah.
So I'm just...
The stupid vertical thing.
That's what she was meaning.
That...
What's wrong with that?
I don't think I'll
What is
complain
wrong
if
with
you give me that.
I mean, hello. It looks so good. Oh.
Danny says here in the US they can buy those chips at a Walmart. That's where she got them to send to you.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
Now, Jojo is saying, what is the chocolate mixture you are using for the hot cocoa? Isn't it coming up?
Jojo. Oh.
Yeah, what did you use to make
Jojo,
that?
it's the next short video that is, it's like a 1 minute video. I'm still working on it. As in, I just need to do one more part and then I'll release possibly Monday. You'll get the short video of this hot chocolate. And I'm just going to have a taste.
Good.
There's a little bit of cinnamon in there too, and I'm going to add a little bit of peppermint extract to give me Christmas vibes. Oh, I nearly put green. No. Woo! Peppermint extract, take 2.
I don't think it would have spontaneously combusted.
All right, and stir it. And I love that, like I have a sweet tooth, you guys know that. I love that, like I don't need to add any sweetener in it. It's not very sweet, it's just like store-bought hot chocolate in terms of the sweetness. In terms of the other components, it's like store-bought hot chocolate, but with a grated dark chocolate in the hot chocolate. That's what it's kind of like. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done for the night. I'm done. So good.
Turn the oven off.
Turn the oven off.
Babu says, might be because YouTube has become the keto police. And
That's right.
Dandy says, YouTube are messing around with a lot of channels lately, trying to demonetize everybody. Disgraceful, really. Yeah, I've heard a bit of that too.
That makes a lot of sense.
Michael says I can do a duet with his cat.
Smelly cat, smelly cat. What are they feeding you?
You can't reference a Friends thing, not this week.
We're all friends here. Oh, you know what? This is like that in liquid form.
Ah.
Tell me what you think. Okay, I know you don't like hot drinks, but forgive the temperature and tell me what you think.
Ooh. I tell you what, I want to try that cold.
You want to try it? Why not? Yeah.
Because I can get all the flavors beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like hot.
I know,
drinks, so,
you don't like hot, but
you know, like if you went to Starbucks or whatever, you get an iced.
you know what?
I'm so knowledgeable
Do you know
about
what
coffee.
we could do? We could do crushed ice, and this is because it's warm here, right? We could do crushed ice, whip heavy cream, use your almond milk and some more cream to make it thicker, add your peppermint extract, and you've got a Starbucks drink.
I'm down for it because it's really, really tasty. Apotiki says, you say my name right, Apotiki.
Look at you.
Fantastic.
He actually got one thing right.
You don't know how happy that makes me.
Do you
'cause
know
I
how
picture
all of us
everything.
have really suffered with you having this, it's not dyslexia.
My speech impediment.
Speech impediment.
I'm just not very bright, that's all. Jojo says, LOL, you guys are so funny. I love you too. Oh, thanks,
We love
Jojo.
you, Jojo. We do.
Oh, but she was thinking more of the melted bowl of chips. I thought you would dip the baked cookies to cover them in the chocolate, but I like your way better. Okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
But I've got no more spares left, so. Anyway.
But that makes sense.
It is what it is.
That makes more sense. And Jojo also says, I want the hot cocoa too.
Yes, that video's coming out next. It's only a 1 minute.
Melissa says she's going to try and start a channel on Rumble. Fair enough.
Because YouTube's doing what they're doing.
Dandy says add a few drops of mint to the hot chocolate. You won't regret it. That's
What I did, yeah. Oh, yes.
Celiac says my favorite Christmas song is Oh Holy Night.
Oh, I used to sing that in church every single year as a solo.
God, that's a big song to sing by yourself. Is that the one I'm thinking of the right one?
Yep. It goes right up there in terms of squeakiness.
Patty Shanks says iced hot chocolate sounds like a great summer treat. Ella says I like more coffee instead of cacao.
Yeah. And then, the other thing you could do is if you want, heck, it's so nice to have a mocha drink as well, which is half coffee and half hot chocolate. And for those who like, I think Michael Rosenau will love, he loves mocha. So, yes, this one's for you too as well, Michael. You can have your mocha drinks now.
Michael says even Chris gets it right occasionally. Once a month, I get it right. Maybe not even that often. Danny says you can add that dark cocoa powder and peppermint extract to your sweetie pie recipe and come up with a new version of chocolate pie. Ooh, that sounds... Yeah,
Absolutely,
the possibilities are endless.
because I mean, if you think about it, that custard pie, I did the custard pie because I feel like that pie is one you can completely mess with. You can change up the flavor immensely. I mean, why can't you have a dark chocolate pie crust instead of just something plain, and then just go crazy with a filling? And then it's so easy just now for me with CK flour. I found it's so easy to convert regular recipes to keto, and yes, so I've been having lots of fun in the kitchen. Any more comments?
Yeah, a couple more. Angie Hostutler, which is a new...
Angie.
Hopefully I got that one right after being so proud of getting the other one. Angie says you are both so lovable and your recipes are spot on.
Oh, thank you so much.
Michael says me, yup, mocha, but not at 3:45 a.m. Babu says, sounds like Mel should create a new Christmas song for us to kill. Yeah. Ella loves Frappuccino coffee.
Yes, I love a Frappuccino.
Jojo says, ooh, cheesecake with chocolate pie crust. Used to make that back in the day. Carb conscious Carolyn has arrived. First comment I've seen. Maybe you could freeze it and have shaved ice.
Oh, yes. Well, the other one who's missing from our live is Angela Diaz. So hello, Angela, if you get to watch this later. We're going to sign off. We've obviously gone over time. We got carried away having all this fun. And...
Well worth it. Oh. Well worth it. Try the mint cookies, people.
Yes. I did them thicker and they still turned out fine. But on that note, see ya.
Stay
we'll
safe.
See you next week, guys.
And
hope
be
you
well.
have a wonderful weekend and do something fun, do something you enjoy, and enjoy yourself. Stay safe and oh no, evil laugh, hide.
What a great note to sign off on.
Bye guys, love you.
Bye guys.